Rudy says, you get audited, you make a deal, and that's it. He is saying there that the issue of the tax return
No rest for the wicked.
Because Trump is no longer under audit and he has moved on. He's saying you do the audit ends and that's it. You don't keep looking at the same returns that have been audited. He's admitting that the audits are done if they ever existed. Now, maybe even more interesting there is Rudy saying Trump's audits aren't just done, but they've been settled. When Rudy says that they've been settled, it implies, again, talk about self-inflicted damage. You settle audits, pay fines when you've done something wrong on your tax returns. And Rudy Giuliani there, again, just as an aside, seems to say, not only are the audits done, but they've been resolved. Sometimes, you pay a fine and you move on, which seems to be an admission that Donald Trump has been deceptive enough on his tax returns. You can always claim it was a mistake, but that he has had to pay fines or make good or settle with the IRS when it comes to his taxes. It's stunning that this is not getting more attention. It's stunning that a lot of people used to respect Rudy Giuliani. And again, the reminder is, we're not going to see the tax returns, right? To be super clear, Trump was never going to release the tax returns. The Supreme Court's decision isn't going to get them released before the election. And the important thing for us is we don't need to see them to know how to vote in November. It's not like we're saying, on one hand, I don't like these things Trump has done, and on the other hand, this wasn't so bad, but if I could only see the tax returns, I'd be able to decide what to do in November. Take solace in that even though we're not going to see Trump's tax returns, we don't really need to. We already know what we should be doing in November when it comes to Trump versus Biden. And I think that's if you're looking for any positive takeaway from any of this, it's we've got enough information to know how to vote in November without seeing Donald Trump's tax returns. Tonight, join me at 8 p.m. Eastern on YouTube and Twitch and Facebook for the third ever David Pakman Show chess tournament. I'll be playing and streaming. Anybody can play. Community event, no cost to play, no barrier to entry. It's completely free. Just register at davidpakman.com/chess. That's tonight to Tuesday, July 14th, 8 p.m. Eastern. I will see you then. And of course, remember that you can get the daily audio podcast every single day, right around 3 p.m. Eastern, on whatever is your favorite podcasting app. Spotify, iTunes, Google Play Podcasts, Podbean, if you will. Anyway, wherever you want to hear it, you can hear it.
The David Pakman Show at davidpakman.com.
The David Pakman Show depends on your support, and the easiest way is through membership, which includes the world-famous bonus show, as well as the audio and video streams of the show just for members. Sign up today at joinpakman.com. Coupon code saves you 40%. Vote soon 18.
The David Pakman Show at davidpakman.com.
Today's new members of the day are James Markham and Jeff Sulik. Thank you so much, James and Jeff, for your support. And also a big thank you to today's longtime sustaining member of the day. Christina Casillas has been a member for almost 5 years and is the sustainer of the day. Thank you so much, Christina. Grab a membership, support the show, get the daily bonus show, and all of these other great perks by signing up in mere seconds at joinpakman.com. So we've got to get back to this Anthony Fauci story. Yesterday, in 24 hours, this has completely exploded. Yesterday, I told you that increasingly Donald Trump is listening to people other than doctors, I guess we would say. Dr. Anthony Fauci, the chief infectious disease doctor of the United States, who's been working with presidents for 40 years in the United States, worked on the AIDS epidemic, et cetera, et cetera. Dr. Fauci revealed that he had not even spoken to Donald Trump for what now would be about 5 weeks, and that he has not briefed Donald Trump on coronavirus in a serious manner for 2 months. I also told you yesterday that the White House has put out a list of things that Fauci got wrong in order, I guess, to discredit him. So clearly it was going bad. Meanwhile, Donald Trump has retweeted Chuck Woolery. And this is continuing to escalate. I'll get to the Woolery thing momentarily, but in just the 24 additional hours in today's show, there now seems to be a war. This is crazy. Not between the White House and the virus. That's the war. If you want to apply war language here, it should be us versus the virus. There seems to be a war between the White House and the government's own top infectious disease doctor, Anthony Fauci. Fauci just seems to be doing medical stuff, and the world is, again, crying and laughing because the White House is going after, not the virus, they're going after Fauci. Dr. Fauci, good for him, is no longer mincing words. He said very clearly, the reason cases are exploding is because we never completely shut down and we're doing the wrong things. States that really came down were fully shut down and stayed closed longer. Others opened too early. Here's the full quote from Dr. Fauci. We did not shut down entirely, and that's the reason why we went up. We started to come down, and then we plateaued at a level that was really quite high, about 20,000 infections a day. Then as we started to reopen, we're seeing the surges that we're seeing today as we speak. We made a set of guidelines a few months ago. Unfortunately, it did not work very well for us. We can get a handle on that. I am really confident we can if we step back. Understand that to avoid having to fully shut down again, which it looks like some states are starting to do, you have to pull back for a while. You have to really limit things. What is going to turn around the case explosion in Arizona, Texas, California, and Florida if you don't shut down? California has extended a shutdown to 30 counties now, including LA County. In 6 weeks, hopefully we will see the positive effect of that. It takes a while. These other states are barely doing a thing. What will turn it around? The heat hasn't turned it around. Whatever else they said was going to turn it around has not. Meanwhile, instead of working with Dr. Fauci, the White House is now fully on the offensive against Dr. Fauci, the guy who worked 40 years under Republican and Democratic presidents, whose ideology is health. He is the target of Trump's attack. He is the target of the White House's opposition research. The White House released documents in media outlets meant to make Dr. Fauci look untrustworthy with a list of things Fauci got wrong. Notice Trump got wrong in April. In March, actually, the circumstances which were soon be zero. Fauci is reportedly referred to by some at the White House as Dr. Doom and Gloom. Apparently, Fauci is not pleasant enough about 140,000 people dying. Fauci isn't upbeat about 60 to 70,000 new cases a day. Another report alleges that Donald Trump is reportedly rattled by the fact that the country continues to trust Dr. Fauci more than they trust Trump on coronavirus. We talk about ignorance in this country a lot. The country doesn't seem so ignorant that they would trust the reality show host president over Dr. Fauci on matters of infectious disease. And part of this is we know Trump doesn't like anybody else getting positive attention. But it gets even crazier because Donald Trump's director of social media, Dan Scavino, posted a absurd cartoon about Dr. Fauci that refers to him as Dr. Faucet, who wants to turn off the faucet on everything, so to speak. So they're essentially attacking Dr. Fauci, I guess because he's being too cautious. Essentially, the White House seems to be attacking Dr. Fauci for not being more fun about 140,000 U.S. deaths, a number that, in all likelihood, in the next few days, is going to start accelerating more quickly as we saw it do during the weekdays last week.
People think British are terrorists.
Not with the virus, but with the
right. Hope you're kicking ass and taking names, Sam. We had HQ suspects. The whole central not avoiding thing might have been terrorism. Kind of blew my mind to think they're hitting the East Coast already. Things been getting worse out here, too. It was way quieter in this neck of the woods when we first showed up, that's for sure. Back then, it didn't matter what breed of crazy they were. Separatists, isolationists, leave me alone, Terrans, that's me. Whatever you call, at least get them to sit down and talk. Now it's blowing shit up first. Ask questions later. All custom folks got it in their heads that Bridges and the UCA are the real baddies. Not that I'm saying we shouldn't keep on trying to speak sense to these guys. If we don't, We'll be stuck, beating each other over the head with bigger and bigger sticks till the world's covered in craters. But on top of everything, now we got these demons, wackos, and their wacko and Chief Higgs to deal with. Not that he was always a total Fruit Loop. Used to be a porter, ran his own outfit hereabouts. And then the postmaster went postal. Don't ask me how or why. I don't think even he could tell you. End of the day, only way forward is with each other, hand in hand with our fellow man. That's what the UCA is all about. Am I right? You're right there, Charles. You're right. Let's go. Where are the vehicles at? There's got to be something. Let's connect.
So Donald Trump is the perennial victim, according
Let's
to
stay
him.
connected.
He is now retweeting the conspiracy theory from former Love Connection host Chuck Woolery
Really?
that his own CDC is lying about coronavirus in order to hurt Trump's chances at re-election.
Really?
I don't know about you. I'm sick and tired of Trump constantly being the victim. A guy who's been wealthy his whole life, was handed a business thanks to his dad's money.
Right.
Is president of the U.S. From his rhetoric, you would believe that he was the biggest victim there is, except he's the most privileged person there is. And now there's a conspiracy theory which was put on Twitter to start with by former game show host Chuck Woolery. Trump retweeted it, and the way it goes is, quote, the most outrageous lies are the ones about COVID-19. Everyone is lying. The CDC, media, Democrats, doctors, not all but most.
Oh, let's see. No vehicles? No vehicles anywhere?
Which is about the election. I'm sick of it. Then Trump retweeting about this issue of open schools. Also what Chuck Woolery said, quote, there is so much evidence, yes, scientific evidence, that schools should open this fall. It's worldwide and it's overwhelming, but no. We have a medical situation.
Why does this road seem longer than it actually is right now?
TV show host, president, amplifying the messages of the former host
Go.
of the TV show Love Connection. And
Go
what
faster,
they
go
are
faster.
amplifying
I wish this thing go faster.
directly counter to what medical experts
Is there a
say.
way?
The U.S. keeps breaking its own record for new cases in a single day. The death toll is around 140,000. Remember, Trump said once it would be 60,000, maybe 70,000. Do you get why the world is laughing at us, but also increasingly crying instead of laughing?
Ooh, right here.
We've handled the virus as close to as badly as any country out there. And in the midst of 60, 70,000 new cases a day, a reality TV host president retweets a game show host Republican as if they know more than the medical community. I told you earlier, the White House released what is essentially opposition research on Dr. Anthony.
Oh, I wish I was so much faster. Come on. Alright, let me get a vehicle. I'm not sure whether I should finish the road or not. I'm gonna have to take Mama
Now, you know, in terms of the list
over
of things
here.
Fauci got wrong and why Trump is increasingly retweeting Chuck Woolery and not Fauci. Fauci got masks wrong, that's right. Fauci got asymptomatic
See,
spread.
either I can go all the way around using the
What
road
Trump said in February, our 15
and then get here,
will soon be zero. He hasn't
or
apologized. He's not admitted fault. Trump said in
try to
February,
cross
case numbers
over.
are going to go down, not up. He was wrong. Trump said in March, we have the virus under control. We didn't. Trump said in April, what about injecting bleach and isopropyl alcohol? You get the picture. So this is
BTs
very,
are all
very
over the
dangerous
place
talk.
right here.
The maskless followers are making it worse. Just look at what's happening in Florida. Look at what's happening in Arizona. Arguably the two worst places in the world to be right now. I don't know what we need to change people's minds. Like, do we need video of ICU so people see what it is that happens and what's going on? Will they understand graphic video, some of these folks? I don't know. But what we know is he's got to remove Henry 3.5 months ago. And at this point, Chuck Woolery, we'll have more about this on the show's Instagram page, David Pakman Show on Instagram.
The David Pakman Show at davidpakman.com.
What's this? Oh, Tomb Raider.
Our viewers and listeners. One way to keep this
I never really got into Tomb Raider like that. I'll check it out, especially it's free. So let's share my gameplay on the Twitch. Let's go ahead and copy this. Copy.
Welcome back to the David
Oh no,
Pakman
I can go
Show.
straight to
It's great to welcome to the program
share.
today Dan Harris
Twitter.
is the
Boom. What the hell? Oh,
author of Meditation for Fidgety Skeptics and also the book 10% Happier, which I read a couple years ago, I think, at this point. He's also an ABC News anchor who, I mean, I hate to say, Dan, you're known...
Ghost of Tsushima, you guys. I cannot wait for that shit to drop. It's going down.
We now determined was a panic attack on air some years ago.
That's exactly right. I don't mind being known for it, at least not now that I've kind of reframed it.
Is it bad to share your
That would kind of suck, but yeah,
gameplay on like
in a weird
on a
way to meditation
on a celebrity's post to try to
the,
get people to
but
watch
the story
you?
of the panic attack basically is that I was on the air on Good Morning America one warm June morning of 2004 and found myself unable to speak, which is inconvenient if you want to anchor the news. And after the panic attack, I went to a doctor who asked me a bunch of questions, and one of the questions was, "Do you do drugs?"
Right.
And I said, "Yeah." And the story there is that I had spent a lot of time as a young, ambitious correspondent in war zones after 9/11, Iraq, Afghanistan, et cetera, et cetera. And I got depressed. I didn't even know I was depressed. And then blindly self-medicated with recreational drugs. And even though I wasn't high on the scare, and I wasn't even doing drugs that frequently, it was enough to change.
What do you guys think? Should I finish trying to? Well, yeah. I probably should try to finish making the road. I could just drive her all the way there with no
And
problems.
So when this happened,
That's what I want to
the
happen.
acute incident
I want that to happen.
You believe
So
that
bad.
it was because
I hate walking through here,
of
man.
it wasn't
There's a BT area here, but
being
like I
on
get through
air
it just
or
fine.
the fear of
Just
having
fine.
a problem speaking on
BT
air
area.
that perpetuated it. It was just sort of how
But I haven't seen any really.
manifest.
So
I think
I may try.
for me, there had
Yeah.
and is, there had been and still is. A
Look, this area is
baseline
pretty
amount
good.
of nerves when it comes
Nice,
to
yeah, I
speaking
can
publicly,
cut through
right?
all here
So,
and then just get there.
But the changes to my brain chemistry just made my ability to manage the underlying nerves much worse.
And when people
And I'm able to
don't
use
understand
zip
what it
lines,
means to have a
right?
panic attack, because to
Maybe
a
I
lot
should
of
do that.
people who don't
Should make some zip
get it,
lines
it
there
seems
and
like,
just
well, hold on, you just tell your
dismantle
brain
them
fine,
after the
and that's
mission.
it, and just recenter in that way.
Let's
That's
do
not the
that.
way it works.
No. I wish.
Zipline mama to Lochner.
Panic you can think about as
I hate this
a
mission.
malfunction of the very
Why couldn't we just have both?
fight or flight impulse that we
But it's
all
not like we
have.
lost her, right?
Often when we came face to face with a saber-toothed tiger or something like that, the brain was flooded with adrenaline. The body had the heart starts to race. There are a lot of very
Hartman.
evolutionarily
Alright,
sound things that happen.
how am I gonna do this?
Fight or run away. In our body,
Time to work on that zipline network again.
having this fight or flight impulse
I love
triggered
doing that.
to one extent or another.
Let's get a car.
inappropriately in traffic, in a meeting with our boss,
Let's get a bike.
while on social media, etc., etc. It doesn't always escalate to a panic attack, but it can create background levels of stress.
Really?
Really corrosive to our health. In extreme cases, when you have panic disorder, as I do,
I don't have any bikes
it can
here?
result in a full-on
Are you
panic
serious?
attack where you
Alright, let's take this guy's
runs
bike.
away. It enters into a kind of vicious cycle where
Yeah, I should take
the
one of
body
these.
is having a response. The mind freaks out in response to the body's response. The body then gets worse. The mind gets worse. The body gets worse. The mind gets worse. So that too, out of the zone of stress.
I want to be careful in how I ask this question, and this applies to me as much as it applies to you, but how much of a predisposition to this could be, I don't know if I want to say cultural or, I mean, listen, Jewish neuroticism is something that in my family, right? I mean, I think you know what I'm getting at here, which is there's a lot about upbringing, there's a lot about expectations, there's all of this baggage that people tend to arrive as adults with that comes from earlier in life. Could there be cultural components to predisposition to some degree?
Really, Dave? Really?
Look, I'm not an expert on this stuff. I'm half Jewish. I was raised
Half Jewish? So you half black?
Wasp.
Oh.
It's a little bit like that movie Annie Hall that you see Woody Allen in that movie.
The fuck?
And so my
Half Jewish? Jewish is not a... What?
insecurity is insecurity.
Oh my god, man.
Generation of anxiety. And, you know, for a variety of reasons, anxiety is quite common among Jewish people. I think there is
Anxiety is amongst Jewish people? Oh, you think?
historic persecution.
Do you think?
Can lead to a hypervigilance, and that gets handed down intergenerationally.
Wait a minute.
So,
Wait, what the fuck are y'all going through?
Plus, you have the Jewish cultural
That I missed.
of really wanting to be successful. And so I think if you combine all of that, which by the way was there on the other side of the non-Jewish side of my family tree as well. And by the way, if you look at my family tree, it's just filled with a lot of people who have depression and or addiction. So
Shit.
Environment in my case for freaking out.
There's a
I
debate
can't
that
with
exists,
this
and I've
guy.
interviewed people on both sides of it, including speaking to folks like Johan Hari, who has written about anxiety and depression.
Okay,
anyway.
and I
There's
need to
this
go.
debate about, like,
Let's take
how
4
much
of
this
these.
is physiological, how much of it is something that has become more common because of sort of Western society that includes. It doesn't have to be just apps and phones. It doesn't have to be getting ahead or keeping up with the Joneses, but sort of like this package of realities that exist. Do you have any insight into that from what you've experienced?
Oh wait, do I already have 3? Oh, I already have 8. Okay, cool. Let's put these book bags back.
I've had it on my as I understand, I'm going to try to
Am I really gonna need these? Not really. I'm gonna be taking, well,
my understanding
yeah, I'm not gonna be,
is
yeah.
yes, there are
I'll just take one, just put you back.
genealogical factors that can contribute
All right.
to things like depression.
Nice.
But
Alright,
the
so
way we've structured
container spray. I could probably fit one more
is actually
PCC up in there.
bigger. He
So,
talks about junk
how am I
value.
doing?
We have junk food.
I'm good.
Junk
I
value,
think I'm good.
The value of individualism, which he argues we've taken too far in Western culture, where it's all about the myth of the rugged individual, divorced from the incredible wellspring of interconnection and human relationship and community. And when community withers, when our emphasis on relationships withers, we get stuck in loneliness and solipsism, and that can lead to depression. In my case, I
No,
would
it don't.
say it's all of that.
I want to get to the meditation piece and mindfulness piece in a second.
No,
There's a
no.
couple of
If when you try to force people into these cultures, that causes depression. You try to fucking interfere with someone's individualism. That causes problems, sir. Leave people the fuck alone.
I have my political view of it,
Leave
but then
people
also politics
alone.
aside, this is just clear. These are people who are not in a good place in a bunch of different ways, more than likely. They go beyond just.
How are my boots doing?
masks. Do you see any of the
Ooh, shit.
panic type elements in some of these rants where people seem to be almost like outside of their own bodies, acting in ways that they claim they never have? I would say.
I see so much in this, in these videos.
Give me a new bag.
I see panic or sort of, being hijacked by the reptilian bulge of your brain, by the what's called the amygdala, the stress center of the brain. So I see that. I see again this myth of individualism where we don't have any responsibility to our neighbors, and I see a kind of twisting of masculinity. Because in particular, at least one study shows that men are more likely to resist mask wearing than women. And I'm
Really?
not sure how I feel about the term toxic masculinity.
Married life, not what I expected. Oh, you think?
Used in a really finger wagging way, and I'm not
They emailed me, talk. No, I ain't got time to hear your shit, bro. I'm working.
We are due for a rethink of masculinity, which has
Let's get some Hennessy.
rejecting what anybody tells you what to do, rejecting being in touch with your emotions, and in fact, this idea, and I say this as a guy who never wanted to be in touch with his emotions ever at all. I thought it was just
Let's see. The Cairo artist. Dear Sam, did you meet up with Emily yet? I hope she lives up to your memory of her when you finally do. Heart. I didn't get so lucky in that respect. I'm sorry, but I just couldn't live with him anymore. I went back to my mom's. It was terrifying, making the trip on my own, but I watched the weather patterns for days and made it. Just barely. Well. Maybe I should have asked for help, but I couldn't bear to wait any longer. For your sake, I hope yours and Emily's story has a happier ending. Do 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 do. So, I got a new song. Got a new song here, isn't it? Because we have to.
You talk about this journey through, the sort of woo that is inherent in some of these fields, and healing and wellness and all of this different stuff, and what I would consider scammers, although I don't know that you necessarily.
What the world looked like hundreds of millions of years ago. It was just one big continent. And you know what this is? The moon. I'll show you the real thing soon. I promise.
with a little bit of a grain of salt because I am
All right.
co-proprietor of a meditation app. So I do believe that there is a facility for subscribing to meditation app, but still so there are several ways to get started.
And
One is,
importantly, you didn't start with it.
I did not. That's exactly right.
Yeah.
I started meditating before apps were invented.
Right.
Well, meditation
Yeah.
2009, I think. I read a book, or read a story, or sending the book approximately because I'm actually sitting down and starting to meditate with a book by a former molecular biologist by the name of John Kabat-Zinn, called Wherever You Go, There You Are. And he described the basic steps of mindfulness meditation. Excuse me. He described the basic steps of mindfulness meditation very clearly. One, sit in a reasonably comfortable place before your eyes. Two, bring your full attention to the feeling of your breath coming in and going out. Three, whenever you get distracted, start again. Not super complicated. Now, we can get really interesting, and I would like a nice way from there is to hopefully reading books and finding a teacher who started doing the pandemic for you to get out. But the basic instructions, which I did on my own, like a year before I went into meditation retreat, or take what I just told you.
Yep, and that was sort of the classic. That is the entryway for so many people.
Oh no.
I was in teaching for a long time, right down the road from
Got a
us
zip
in,
line right here.
Massachusetts, in fact, at UMass Medical
Let's
Center.
do this.
Worcester.
Look
Dan
straight
Harris,
line
author of Meditation for
from
Fidgety
Mountain Not
Skeptics
City.
and the book 10%
Oh.
Happier. I really appreciate you sharing your story with us, Dan.
Thanks for having me on.
The David Pakman Show at davidpakman.com.
Straight line. There she is. So I think it's what, 300 kilometers or whatever, or
Whether
miles?
you're looking for David Pakman Show coffee,
300 to 400 miles.
French press, or
You okay?
David Pakman Show T-shirt, it's all available
Go ahead.
on our website, shipping to anywhere in the world at
Alright.
davidpakman.com.
Oh wait. This is, I'm tripping.
Don't miss the bumper sticker.
Mama's right here.
davidpakman.com /here.
Alright. Now let's get rid of all these marks. Alright.
David Pakman
From
Show
A
at davidpakman.com.
to B it is. Now,
There's
all
really
the
no other
noise in
way
between.
to introduce this next clip other than to tell you that when asked about the exploding coronavirus pandemic in the United States yesterday,
Zip line.
Donald Trump said Obama and Biden stopped testing. We're going to try to figure out what he meant, but this is
Why is he talking about Obama? Are you guys? Oh my God, man.
Who really has nothing that he can say because he has so mishandled
He's pathetic.
the virus that
Lord have mercy. Oh, my bad, Sam.
Some new excuses for that failed virus, and we showed that Donald Trump is going to blame coronavirus failures, and he sort of has the public was there of we didn't have ventilators or PPE or and now of course that's not true, but it's a year of teaching, 3 years of presidency before coronavirus, before in which we could rebuild various coverage. But putting that aside, in this clip, Trump is asked by CBS
Big Mama.
reporter and friend of
There you
the
are.
show, Wade Deal,
Big Mama.
asked about the cases.
She has the baby because she gave birth to David, right? Never mind. Making connections I probably shouldn't, or should I?
Because testing is increasing. Do you acknowledge
So many
that
Metal Gear
it's
references
spreading
on here. I don't know
from
what to do with
other
this game
states, for example,
sometimes.
that it's actually spreading? And what are you going to do to stop the spread?
Well, you know that we have one of the lowest mortality rates anywhere. If you know Biden and Obama stopped their testing, they just stopped it. You probably know that. I'm sure you don't want to report it. But they stopped
Whoa,
testing.
no, not yet.
The middle.
Oh,
No more testing.
my dumb ass. I wasn't supposed to go in there.
On a much lesser problem than the problem.
I need my
we
zip
have,
lines.
Obviously, with respect to, this is the worst thing that's happened since probably 1917.
Whoa, what's
So,
that?
all over the world, it's 188 countries.
Oh, right. I get to cut the
Biden
BTs.
and Obama stopped their testing. What is he talking about? In the middle of what? Like what is he actually referring to? Did Trump mean to say that? Was it some kind of mental glitch? And I've been trying to be as charitable as possible. Like, what does he mean that Obama and Biden stopped Ebola testing in 2014? That's when we had 4 cases and 2 deaths. The Ebola pandemic. In the United States, it wasn't even a pandemic globally, but it was an outbreak. In the U.S., it was 4 cases and 2 deaths. Is that what he's talking about? Obama and Biden stopped testing for something we had 4 cases of? Was he maybe referring to H1N1, which of course was dramatically different and everything about that? Like, what is Trump talking about? And in fact, yesterday he was particularly incoherent during this event. Here he is repeating, they're buying, over and over again. Just another futile attempt by Donald Trump to use language.
China phase 1 deal still intact, or is it, you see it in jeopardy?
It's intact, but I think what China has done to the world with what took place, the China plague, you can call it the China virus, you can call it whatever you want to call it, 20 different names. What they did to the world should not be forgotten. But it's intact, they're buying.
Right.
Whether they buy or not, that's up to them. They're buying.
Let's try them out.
Very sloppy, and we said before when Trump aced the Montreal Cognitive Assessment that it's no big deal. In watching this video, I'm questioning whether he really could ace it. I mean, this is a very damning individual here. Does Trump know what city he's in when he's answering these questions? Because this is bizarre behavior. It can't be allowed to continue, and it might unless we all get out and vote. And that's what I need to talk to you about next. Donald Trump's nightmare is now potentially a reality. He is in a statistical tie with Joe Biden in the red state of Texas in an election which really could go either way in Texas. Now, I obviously don't have to tell you. If Joe Biden were to win Texas, this will be a historic defeat for Donald Trump. This will be like something we've not seen in a very long time in American politics. But I also shouldn't have to tell you by now, but I will, that nothing is certain and everyone must vote. So in one new poll from Texas from the Dallas Morning News, Joe Biden is now leading by 48-43. Now that's leaving 9% in the third party or undecided bucket. And they could break for the incumbent Donald Trump between now and November, and they may well do that. If you look at the averages of recent polling in Texas, it's not as bad for Trump. In the Real Clear Politics average, it's just a tie. In the 538 average, Trump is ahead by 0.1%. So understand that these are blended averages looking at recent polls. I don't know that the exact numbers are so important. Like, if it's a tie in Texas versus if Trump's winning by 0.1, or if Trump or Biden are winning by 1, the point is it's close in Texas, and the story is the trend line. 3-4 months ago, at the start of the pandemic, 5 months ago now, Trump was solidly ahead in every Texas poll by about 5 points. That lead has evaporated into what is now, listen, we can just say it's tight in Texas. Now, if you say to me, David, you've got to bet money who wins Texas in November, I'm still betting Trump wins Texas. And in fact, if you look at the betting market, 64% of people are still betting that Donald Trump wins the state of Texas. But 64% is actually quite low historically, because the last time that a Democratic presidential candidate won in Texas was Jimmy Carter in 1976. That's 44 years ago. So this could be a historic defeat for Donald Trump. Or Trump might suppress just enough of the vote, lie and claim just enough of an accomplishment, I guess, on coronavirus or the economy, to convince just enough people to vote for him. Just enough people might end up deciding to stay home if vote by mail isn't happening in their state and they feel that it's dangerous for their health to go out and vote. And he could squeak out another electoral win. Now, I want to be crystal clear about something here. The nightmare of Trump getting crushed in November will be nothing for him compared to the nightmare that he has subjected the United States and the world to for the last 3.5 years. And Trump may not have the nightmare of losing in November if we don't go vote and we get voters registered, and we make sure that everybody votes. So this is the daily or weekly reminder. You've got to vote, no matter what. Ask your friends if they are voting and encourage them to do so. We do not want 2016 all over again. Now, Texas is interesting for another reason. Texas is a story as much about gerrymandering as it is about
she's okay.
well when you look at the districts.
Baby's okay.
Texas is red, there's no denying it. But Texas is much less red than many other states. So, for example, Hillary Clinton got 43% of the vote in 2016 in Texas. 43% of the vote. For comparison, here in Massachusetts, Donald Trump only got 32% of the vote. So, to put it a different way, Hillary Clinton's support in Texas was more than a third larger than Trump's support here in Massachusetts. Texas is much more perfect.
Sam, would you sit me up? I haven't been outside in a long time. It's just too much to take in all at once.
You sure? Thought you might be claustrophobic after your time in the rubble.
I'll be fine, so long as I can see out of the bag. The warmth of the light, touch of the wind, the scent of the world. Lucky you. The two of you are still connected. Okay, Sam. Let's go.
I had a special surprise prepped and everything. But it looks to me like your hands are full. No biggie.
Yo, seriously?
Not turning over power to Joe Biden if he loses. I do believe that claim that it would work. I do believe that it is likely that Donald Trump could be moved to get possibly with guns if Donald Trump continues with them. It is great that really Donald Trump.
I will fuck you up, bro.
But Trump will leave because he will not be the president anymore on January 21st. Now, I know that there are some hypotheses floating around. Here's what Trump could do to prevent this from going to Joe Biden in January, if indeed he will leave. It doesn't mean there is not some hypothetical scenario that you can dream up in some way Trump can leave the White House. Don't worry about voting right now. Okay, that's the important thing. You've got 3.5 months until November. Let's win first. Then we'll have 2.5 more months to make sure Donald Trump vacates the White House, and we'll deal with that after November. Let's just do that. We've got a great bonus show for you today. We are going to talk about the U.S. budget deficit. Where are the deficit lines? They're very, very quiet as the U.S. budget deficit has hit another all-time. Disney World is also offering mask-free relaxation. So I will discuss how much would I have to be paid to go to Disney World right now. Not how much would I pay, would I go to the Disney World. How much would I have to be Disney World? And we also want to talk about China announcing announcing some sanctions against Marco Rubio and two Republican senators, retaliatory sanctions against them. All of those stories and more on today's bonus show. Don't miss it. Become a member at JoinPatman.com.
Really? What's on the ground? Yeah, let's put that in there. Oh, wait a minute. I got you. Don't you worry. Be happy. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Nice. Let's go. Fuck you. Stay calm. I mean, you're fine, right? You're in good condition. Thank you. You ain't got no damage. Be acting like no. I ain't no. I got this. I got this. Die. I'm the big boss, bitch. Yeah. I'm gonna need all of that.
Thanks for that, Sam.
That was amazing, Sam. I don't know how you managed to pull that off. If only we all had your talents.
Let's go, big mama. How did you get that blood on you? I mean, no, you shouldn't have a scratch on you. Wait, Mama, what? Oh, Mama's lab. I swear there's a base. Oh! I'm gonna need all that to build this road.
Thank you all for joining us today. We're joined by Mayor Hancock and Mayor Todd. And I want to thank them.
So I'm starting today with a warning, and I think this is an important one. And this is a warning to my fellow do something leftists. You know, Trump talks about the do nothing left. I care about the do something left. I've always cared about getting things done. And the warning is as follows. Do not allow the right, and in particular the Trumpian right, to make the next 3.5 months, up until the presidential election, about these cultural war topics that they're increasingly trying to use to distract from the policy failures of this administration and to distract from the governance failures of this administration. Now, I'm including in this the Trump administration itself, Trumpists, but also the Republicans who maybe they're not vocally pro-Trump, but they've stood aside and allowed Donald Trump to do essentially whatever he wants. They rubber stamp the judges. And to really understand this, we've got to do a little bit of things. So first of all, when we talk about cultural war, we're talking about cultural conflict. We're not talking about policy battles, right? We're talking about a battle over whose values are going to reign supreme. And these are also often, these culture war battles, they're often over issues where there's more disagreement than on policy. So on policy we see on healthcare, on abortion, the country's nowhere near united, but there's much more support on one side. There's much less division as far as 50-50 division than we've seen in a long time. So I should remind you, there's a lot of right-wingers and even so-called right and centrists who claim the left is waging a cultural war and the right is just desperate to get a word in edgewise, something like that. That has never been less true than it is now. The right is fomenting a cultural war, specifically because they believe it will help them win in November, because they can't justify their re-elections in any other way because they failed. So let's take the abortion example for a moment. For a long time, abortion was a hot-button cultural war issue. And over time, American opinion about abortion has become more and more on the side of, in most cases, abortion should be legal. That makes abortion less of an ideal issue with which to wage a cultural war. Now, among evangelical conservative circles and religious groups, being against abortion is still a pretty good way to raise money for your campaign, but
somebody said something?
A less efficient way to polarize people to your advantage right now. Everything we're seeing when it comes to sports team names, Confederate flag,
oh yeah,
Confederate
the platinum, huh? I haven't done all that. I probably could get it. I'll try. Right now, I just want to connect everything.
Even coronavirus is a cultural war issue, specifically when it comes to mass as a proxy for the freedom, liberty, and there's actually a debate to be had over, for example, which statutes should come down.
It's one of the best games I ever played, though, man. It's gonna be hard to be impressed by anything for a while. Maybe Ghost of Tsushima will do it, but this is my favorite game. I haven't loved the game this much since Shadow of Colossus, and of course the Metal Gear series, but zipline is key. Yeah, it is. I actually had a whole zipline going through the whole map, but I started over because I didn't have a lot of the unlocks. I was in such a rush to beat the game because everybody knew the story, and I just wanted to know the story, and I rushed through it. I didn't have the golden bag. I had some Cairo boots and all that, but I didn't unlock all the weapons. There's a bunch of stuff I was missing out on. So now I'm gonna try to unlock everything and get those Cairo weapons. I hear there's Cairo golden weapons. When I unlock those, and yeah, just basically do all the side challenges, stuff that I'm usually into most of the time. But social media is toxic. You know, a lot of posers out there who really don't give a damn about games. So now I'm playing the game the way I would play it. Horizon Zero Dawn is great also. Yeah, I haven't played that one yet. I have not played that. I appreciate them helping Kojima though. What I want them to do is go back to Killzone, give me a Killzone 2 remastered with the best FPS multiplayer of all time. That Shadowfall stuff, I don't know. I really miss the grittiness and the roughness of Killzone 2. If they went back in that direction, I would totally mess with it. But it's Benjamin Hancock. How's it going, Sam? You still taking care of your BB? I'm sure you are. Not like some porters I could mention. Some guys practically shake their pods till their BB start crying. Some of them even ditch them when the crying becomes too much. Of course, a quiet BB isn't necessarily a good thing. Could mean the kid's suffering from autotoxemia, bats, whatever that is. Man, the thought alone stresses me out. It happened to me once, you see. I was out in BT territory and I couldn't make it back to the private room in time. I could tell my BB needed time in an incubator, but I was too late. Autotoxemia, a terrible thing, Sam. He was just floating there in his pod. Wouldn't react no matter what I did. BBs can't detect BTs in that state either, obviously, so even the most stone cold porter would be sweating bullets. Truth be told though, I was more worried about my BB than I was about myself. Sweet guy. Screw the PR bullshit. They're not just equipment. I don't go saying that to just anyone. But I know you feel the same. If you ask me, a BB is no different from any other baby. Treat them with love and affection, and they'll react to you, same way they react to a parent. Sorry, I know I'm getting emotional, but can you do me a favor? Try to make sure your BB never suffers from autotoxemia. That is a mouthful. Okay, and if they do, take care of them, and do whatever you can to make them feel better. They benefit from the discussion being about flags. All right, let's go. But yeah, I was gonna make a zip line. I was gonna make a zip line trail all the way back to Lochna, but I messed up and I just walked into I walked into Mama's office and just triggered the cutscene and triggered the boss fight. So here I am doing it the rough way. I'll make it though. I'll be fine, right? Let's see. If not, I'll restart. I don't know. I did not mean to do this right now, though. So now I'm doing it the rough way. Permanently be under audit, and of course, audits don't last years and years. Go this way. Yeah, I was gonna make a zipline trail all the way back before I started this mission, but now I'm just too far in now. Oh, my real life BB. I'll be back. Yeah, bro, that's exactly what I'm doing. I was building the road, as you can see. A lot of this, I did this whole road all the way around. All the way around. I built all this. And then once I got here, it got real expensive. The Chiral. So then I started farming some Chiral. Just kept farming, kept triggering the BT boss fights and all that sweet stuff. But now, once I got here, it got too expensive, and I'm just like, you know what? I want to just start building the road from here to here, so that way I have a base right here I can come to and start and finish the road from here. But yeah, I did a lot of this road all on my own here. I need to rebuild this one. But yeah, that's where I was at. And now I'm taking her, which I should be able to get her there just fine, no issues. But yeah, it would be fun to just do it zipline way. It would be. I could do that.
It's not like we're saying, you know, I one hand
you took stuff from others.
Things Trump has done. On the other hand, this wasn't so bad. But if I could only see the tax returns, I'd be able to decide.
Yeah, I didn't load in at all.
Take solace in that even though we're not going to see Trump's tax returns, we don't really need to. We already know what.
Yeah, bro, it's exact. Yeah, that I did do that. I also like to use the special materials that some bases give out, like the weather station gives you like 1,000 lightweight metal. So that's always good. I'm just trying to figure out which base gives out the Chiromanics. I don't know how to say it. Ceramax, whatever it's called.
James Markham and Jeff Sulik, thank you so much, James and Jeff, for your support, and also a big thank you to today's longtime
subscriber. Okay. Well, see?
Member for almost 5 years.
You see?
And is the sustainer of the day. Thank you so much.
Why are people inviting me? Stop inviting me to shit.
Daily bonus show and all of these
Apex. They know I don't play no Apex.
That's why they send it to you.
So
hey, look.
Don't nobody be playing no Apex, man. Nobody. Alright. Well, see, I'm already in the mission now, so. But yeah, I'm totally gonna get that. Make sure that zip line is ready, especially for the end. Especially for the end. Make sure them zip lines is leveled all the way up. Alright, so I really don't know exactly how I'm gonna pull this off right now, because I can go this way. Okay, we got batteries right here. Right, a battery on the way, which I'm gonna need that. And then I don't know, I think I can make it. Yeah. Where am I? Where is my character? There I am. Totally can make it. Yeah, if I'm gonna go, I would have to turn right here. And then, yeah, let's do it. Where is... I could pull this off, bro. Alright, let me see. Yeah, BT territory on the way, totally. Ready for that. I mean, BTs aren't, they're not really a threat to me. They're not really a threat. I'll be tearing them up. Especially now that I have the cuffs. So, my bridge needs work. You need a bath, mama. I wonder if I can sit in the base with her. I would really like to. Just sit in the base with her and give her a break. Give her a bath, because I don't like all the blood on her.
The hospital I was staying at was crushed by a bridge. Still have no hospital. Still hear the crack of blood off the one down. I've been scared to death of bridges ever since. And yeah, I know how that must sound considering my employer. I'm scared of the dog. Don't sleep anymore. Can't.
Sam, you know someone's watching. Why would you say that after this woman just had a conversation with you about her deepest fears, Sam? I'm gonna need you to stay solid, homie. I'm gonna need you to stay solid snake, homie. Careful. Careful. Who? Whoa, what's all this? Oh man. Oh man. Take it easy. Let's get over that. Why did all this have to be here? I don't know if it's me, but doesn't this map remind you of Mario? I don't know if it's just me, but it really does. Like you have the green area and then you have the brick area. It's all Mario-ish. Alright, let's take a break. Let's get cleaned up real quick.
Good morning, Sam.
They should really have Mama like somewhere, you know, at least on the back of the bed or sitting next to him. Something cool.
What? What's the matter? You want to go night-night? You sleepy? Because we can go night-night. We can go night-night. And give me a good reason to fall asleep. If you fall asleep with me, then we could probably get a couple hours.
All right, let's do this. She's still dirty? Oh man, that sucks. That doesn't make sense. All charged up. Alright, this is gonna be hard. Let's see. Look, babe. You see Mama? Because I have her on my back. So we're both taking a bath together.
They better stay over there, too.
They're singing together. Oh, that's dope. That's fucking dope.
Ban 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 Habiba biba biba. Ban 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 Habiba non non. Ban 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 Habiba non non. EU dana ahahan. EU dana ahahan.
That's the stuff.
yeah. That's the stuff. Oh, hell yeah.
Quiet. The phantoms, Kojima. The phantoms. I see them. Sam Porter Bridges. Alright. Almost there. Now it's time for that hard part, right? Hey son. What's up? Come on, buddy. Come on. Wait, babe, didn't you just give him a cereal bar? Yeah. Where is it? Oh. There you go, buddy. Oh man.
could hear my mother's heartbeat. Hers and Lochner's. We were conjoined twins. One and the same before we were born. But then they tried to separate us. Surgery. The operation was successful. We were still one. And each other's thoughts were the same.
That scared the hell out of me right now.
My joy was her joy. Her pain was my pain. And no distance was too great for us to overcome. Some may call it a kind of telepathy. Divided in body, brain and spirit. Yet each just for us. Only shared. Our own private chiral network. That's it. With Cupids, we can go home and let everyone share our luck and honor.
Still got it.
I saw it all laid out before me after I signed up for Bridges. A network could unite everyone, no matter how scattered or different. Make us whole. It wouldn't be about bringing people into the light. It would be about bringing them into the fold, where they would share a life. I knew it could change the world. Always help. We finalized the Cupid design. But after the attack and the birth, everything changed. For the first time in my life. Well, no, it wasn't there.
There you go, Speed Demon.
But I'm not alone anymore. I can feel her again. She's close. Thank you, Sam. I feel whole again. You're my six. Me and you. Sorry, Logan. Lincoln, no. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I love you so much. I love you so much. It's good to hear your voice again. I shouldn't have kept you in the dark. Tried to save her. I couldn't. You don't have to say it anymore. You need to fix is Cupid. I couldn't save our child, but you can save our world. Only you. I love you. You hear me? Forever. And always. Now, make the world whole, okay? Just like you make me.
Oh.
All that she went through, I had no idea. I thought she'd severed our bond on purpose, that she stole our child and ran. I fixed your Cupid like she asked. The limiter should be functioning properly now. There is one thing. Before I sat down to work, I took a long, hard look at the code. I'm pretty sure someone's tweaked it. Either that, or my memory's going to pieces.
Someone rewrote your code?
Rewrote might be overstating it. Let's just say it wasn't the latest version I released. And yet, because of it, I was finally reunited with Malangan. Could be we found our culprit already. She died beneath the rubble, with our child still inside her. Her Ka passed over to the other side, but her Ha remained, bound to our dead daughter. She knew all of this, of course. That's why she kept one cuff loose. Didn't want anyone seeing her vitals. Shame she couldn't use her favorite invention. She did all that to keep me and our daughter safe. Sis? I can hear you. We're whole again. We're one. Like before in the womb, remember? Lingen. Lochner.
Well done, Sam. Thanks to you, Edge Knot City is finally within reach. And you, Lochner. Your work will help ensure that the Chiral network remains online. Together, we might just make it all the way west. Now then, Sam, there's something else you ought to know. We've been studying the data from when you claim you encountered those soldiers. We had audio, which doesn't paint a complete picture on its own, but the languages, the names, and terms we picked out, the munitions we could identify, everything seems to indicate that you were on a battlefield over 100 years ago. World War I, to be precise. It wasn't a dream. Wasn't a hallucination. Maybe you were spirited away to another dimension or something. Given the time discrepancies, maybe you were sent to a beach. Can't say anything for certain. That said, I've never heard of a beach turned into a battlefield. But beaches are shaped by the will of the people who inhabit them. Perhaps Hartman can offer a more rational explanation. Beaches are his specialty. Unfortunately, he's still outside the Chiral network. Anyway, get some rest. No use dwelling on questions we can't answer yet.
Good morning, Sam. Blood collection complete. Thank you for your generosity.
Sam, have you been using your all-terrain skeleton? Pretty amazing, I know. But would you believe that some porters don't like them? Apparently the design's too functional or something. I mean, have they ever actually tried to use one? If they had, I know they'd change their tone. They'd be raving about how it lets your power through snow drifts and overlap terrain, and about how the boost boat lets you charge up slopes and across rivers without draining any endurance. I suppose one legitimate criticism is that it doesn't actually help you carry any more cargo, but that shouldn't come as a surprise since the focus this time was on balance and stability. I'm sure we can address that particular concern with future models. I'll stop moaning about the moaners now, so long as you remember to use your skeleton whenever you've got to traverse some tricky terrain, okay? Not that I've got to ask, I know you will. Sam, you're not like those other guys. Oh, Mountain Sea, I'll probably Sue, Lochner explain about how it was all a big misunderstanding, but a relief. The tar all gone too, thanks to the bomb. This is gonna sound weird, but you know the Ododrek or Mama's left, shoulder. Didn't used to think much of it, but someone told me it was a symbol of Mama's atonement. Even though her child was taken from her, Mama couldn't let it go, and so she instead broke her bond with Lochner. Couldn't help but think of herself beyond redemption after that, like a fallen angel forever barred from heaven, an abysmal, what the hell is that? That one-wigged fella who followed Beelzebub down to Egypt once upon a time. Oh, damn, I should know this. This is only my history. Guess Mama was feeling poetic when she redesigned her Odra deck and used it to comfort her dead child. Strange maybe though, I suppose she was already dead herself. Looks like all that's in the past now. The misunderstanding has been resolved and the sisters are whole again thanks to you. Sam, Mama finally worked up the courage to cut the cord and send her baby on to the other side where it belongs. So the two are one, and the fallen angel got a second chance just as well, because no one's ever really beyond redemption. I like to think. Cool. All the people put out of work by machines who got called up again convinced themselves society couldn't survive without them, and that brought on a whole new disorder, delivery dependence syndrome, they called it. Oh shit. I got a few to unlock, huh? Death Stranding, Low War. I would drive this one. This one looks dope. Alright. BB, yo, what the fuck?
Ooh, looking for this? Surprise, fragile warp here.
It's not this.
I finally got to visit the beach. Well, her beach. Don't worry, I didn't come all this way for the sightseeing. Your beloved BB has a serious issue.
Oh, not this crap.
You may recall me explaining that these incubators connect BBs via the chiral network to their still mothers back at HQ. Bridge babies are quite literally bridges between this world and the other side. Their place is not here with us, nor with the BTs over there. They belong precisely in between, with no greater affinity for one world or the other. But BB-28 here has been leaning further and further towards the world that we live in. Towards you, Sam.
It's because we're partners.
Partners? Sam, BB's a tool, not a human being. Bridge, yes. Maybe, no.
So tell me what the problem is.
This tool, this weapon, is transforming into a living being. It's gaining weight. Its brain activity is increasing. It's accumulating memories. BB-28 is becoming self-aware, becoming an actual child.
Doesn't sound like a problem to me.
It's hardware, Sam. Manufactured for a purpose. a purpose it cannot fulfill outside the pod. There is a 70% risk of catastrophic failure simply in removing it. Which hardly matters because at this point, it'll cease functioning within a couple of days.
Cease functioning?
That's right. Not even the pod will be enough. It'll be bricked.
What do we do?
We reset it. You'll have to leave it with me, of course. I'll cut the cord that links the two of you and then perform an operation that reconnects it to the other side. Think of it as a little tug to correct its alignment, to put it back where it belongs, right between the world of the living and the dead. But like I said, you'll have to be without it for a while.
You're sure this will work?
Of course. One catch, though. The surgery may erase its memories.
Erase? Forget me?
Relax. The BB will still function as intended. You just have to trust me. Come on. I'm telling you, it's like a game. Just let me try and start again. Some digging into the first BB experiments. Officially, they were suspended by the government following a void act which claimed the life of the then acting president. Documents were shredded. BB technology banned, yes? But obviously, the experiments continued in secret on the direct orders of President Strand.
Bridget?
BBs were essential to solving the mystery of the Death Stranding. Oh, she had big plans for them. They weren't designed just to be BT detectors. She wanted to incorporate them into the chiral network to facilitate travel to the beach. But none of her plans ever came to fruition. And now BB Tech has fallen into terrorist hands.
What's Die Hardman's part in this?
I'm afraid to find out. I don't know how long he was working for Strand. I don't even know his real name or his face. I thought you might, since you two go further back.
He was already wearing a mask when I met him. Something about burning his face.
Right. Sorry. Any data we have from back then is classified at the highest level. As far as I know, the director is the only one with clearance. But the chiral network presents a new opportunity. By compiling fragmented data in the public domain from all across the country, I might be able to piece together a little more of the puzzle. Be careful, Sam. They're watching. Well, Sam, you're a good sport. I'll give you that. Still, it's a fine way to get out of doing the laundry.
Just fix BB, all right?
Oh, no. You'll be doing the fixing. I'd never manage without your help. Check the delivery terminal upstairs for the details. When you're ready, of course.
Deadman tells me your BB isn't performing to spec. We'll have to put your primary mission on hold until we restore its functionality. It's our only Dooms-compatible unit. And you're gonna have to deal with more BTs as you head further west. Case in point, Amelie's informed us of a tar belt outside of Edge Knot City. A massive region crawling with BTs that Higgs supposedly summoned. And as much as we want you to get her out as soon as possible, you'll have a snowball's chance in hell without your BB. So your first priority is to help Deadman restore it to working order. And since he's on site, maybe the two of you can discuss it in person.
Sam, I'm a little busy at the moment, so I hope you don't mind if we stick to Hollow. First, I need you to link up a few preppers in the area so we can increase local chiral density. That's to bolster the connection between BB-28 and its still mother. Then, as I explained earlier, we need to correct your BB's alignment. To facilitate that process, we need to quite literally put some distance between you two. Keep it here while we send you out. If everything goes to plan, your BB should resume normal function.
Fortunately, this plan advances our other objectives. We want to integrate this region into the chiral network anyway. So build relationships with the preppers by making deliveries and convince them to come on board. It's not easy to make a home for yourself in those mountains. Even so, plenty of people had a mind to try. You'll find shelters scattered throughout. We've got a whole list of orders from them waiting to be processed. Remember, though, that you're dealing with folks who chose to live out there. Folks who probably value their privacy. Don't think for a second it'll be easy to win them over. You'll have to earn their trust, bit by bit, job by job. Another thing, Sam. You'll be making runs without a BB for a spell. That will vastly diminish your ability to detect BTs. So keep your eyes and ears open for anything out of the ordinary. And stay the hell out of the rain if you can help it.
Sam? You read me?
Lochna?
Uh-huh. Calling you via a Bridges dedicated line. I've been asked to carry on in my sister's place and provide you with support. We're whole again. One. Forever and always. We still speak, so I shouldn't have any trouble getting up to speed.
You back with Bridges then?
It's not about that. Never was. It's about what she wants. What we want. And why shouldn't we help you? You helped us. We're all connected now.
Weapons restrictions lifted. Construction complete.
Come on, Sammy boy. no.
Construction complete.
Come on! Hey!
Not entirely sure of what episode, but I just lost BB.
Construction complete.
Oh, here and here. I see. Oh, let's see. Right now I'm working on getting BB back though. I have no BB. Right, so that one's done. Let's...
I'm telling you, like, I'm personally scared of
Don't worry, kid. I'll see you soon.
Sam Porter Bridges.
until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you. Weapons restrictions lifted. Scanning Bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Let's get back to work.
Alright, I'll be back on later, probably. I need to take a break. Got a lot I gotta do on here. Probably be back on later on tonight.